Girl's doing a good job cleaning up all the bottles. Very good. Oh, Liz. Wow, what a beautiful day. No wind. Check this out. So good. There's a lot of people around. A lot of local tourists here at the moment. Like zillions of them. The traffic's really hectic. And you see by the number plates a lot of Jakarta and Surabaya cars down here and that. Wow, nice morning. Got the tractor here. There's a lot of plastic in this area. Still people have been partying every night since New Year's, you can see. So the boys are onto it, cleaning it up, which is good. So every night's the same thing, just party. There's that dog of mine. Lucy! They're onto it. So it's really good. There's people cleaning everywhere at the moment, which is really good. So the old camper van's still here. I put this in a video. He's got his hammock there, must have slept there last night. Living in their van. What a life. Yeah, okay, so we just got to get some material for Yuli's business, the dresses and that. It's one of our material shops. They sell material by the metre. We need a couple of different colours that we were short for a big order, so stop in here, do that real quick, and then we're off to the tailor to pick up a sack with, I don't know, 50 or 60 dresses. Alright, so this is a good little roller shop. It sells all, anything from sarongs to material to batik material, all different types of material. Simba Puck here is going to paint some waterproof paint, and instead of an extension pole, just use a bit of bamboo. But this little warong across the road here, now this burnt down about a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago, actually burnt down. It was a little timber grass roof warong, burnt down. Now they've got a brand new little tin one there, a little steel one. So they got back into that and set up pretty quick again. But see what he does here for his rollers. He's got some waterproof paints. He's going to waterproof. That's what they do for their extension. Just a bit of bamboo. Hey, but you're doing waterproof, yeah?
Yeah, waterproof. Wall.
Alright, the black one? Yeah. So they're going to do all the back, waterproof the back. And that's Indonesian ingenuity. No fancy extension poles here. It's a bit of bamboo. So anyway, just waiting for this material. And we're out of here to the tailor. Alright, so she's got a little bit of material for a few extra things she's got to make. I think 4 short on an order. So we'll whack that on the bike and head off to the tailor. Alright, the owner wants me YouTube sticker. Alright. Got me things with the scan code. You can scan and open to me channel. That's it, I just use my little leash I latch Lucy on with. And that's it, won't go anywhere. Let's go. So we're right out in the back streets of Kampung, nearly sort in here. West Epizar, I suppose you could call it. And the rice paddies, it used to be, a couple of years ago, this was all rice paddies, and it's just completely gone nearly now. Look, it's a bit of a section here, and very quickly they're building new houses and filling in the paddies, and yeah, it's a shame, but sooner or later there'll be nothing left. Looks like they're just about ready to plant. They've got them full of water and ready to go, yeah. Here's some just been recently planted in there. And it's very quickly disappearing here. Alright, so you wouldn't even know these places existed. You can rent houses down here really cheap. Something like, you know, $3 a year for a little unit, you know. So I'll just show you some down here. They're at about 30-35 million a year. And they're very nice, modern, nice little 2-bedroom houses. And had a bulldozer in here. Alright, these little ones here are cheap. It's 3 little houses in a row. Yes, these little houses here are, yeah, cheap. There's 3 of them in a row. And I think they're about 30 or 35 million a year, which is pretty good value really, $3 a year, little house. And even up in here, this was all rice in here a year and a half ago. These are all new, all these houses. It's very quickly disappearing. All the houses. New house down there. Yeah. It's a shame, but that's progress. Same as across the road there was huge rice paddies, but that's getting filled in too very quickly. Alright, so I've got another 45 or 50 addresses on the bike. So how we do it, just whack it on the front. Alright, on the bike and back home.
2 hours later.
Okay, finish that order, all sacked up, bagged up. There's 80, 83 or 86, I don't know how many dresses, but ready to go. That's our day done. Easy, simple day, not so many. Sometimes we're sitting there for 3 days straight, bagging up dresses and stuff, but just wait for this motorbike and it'll be picked up and dropped off in Guyana. Okay, so we just send this by grab. Just tie that sack on. Oh, grab, not grab. Okay, we'll just send this by Gojek. Sorry. To, where's it going? Guyana. Off to Guyana. So this is the little pet shop where I buy me chicken food. And some ula. Half of them look dead. Little worms you can buy, feed to the chicken. Check out these ones. Little baby ones. Like little centipede sort of things, these ones. Peach-faced parrots. Got a lot of little exotic birds, little doves and different things from all over Indo. Sometimes he's even got budgerigars in here. These are quails, look. Little Indonesian quails. And you can see the little tiny mini eggs, quail eggs, they sell them everywhere. You can buy them everywhere as food. They're actually Indo quails. Yeah. Wouldn't be bad to get a couple of them actually. I've got a big cage at home. Get some quail eggs. Maybe we should buy a couple of quails, Yuli.
Yeah.
Huh? Get some eggs. Yuli loves quail eggs. And boil them or whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
2 hours later.
So our Wi-Fi is off and you can see all the lines here. This vine, I'm going to try and cut this vine, get a bit of weight off it. So anyway, let's cut it and see what happens. Alright, some of these vines are big thick things, so I've cut them all off what I can see. And yeah, we'll just see if they die off and make it a bit lighter when the leaves fall off. We'll see what happens with it. Alright, so I've cut the roots off these ones. You can see our boxes just there. And this one here is a big one. They get that heavy. Look at all the lines, about 15 cables there that just get weighed down by this stuff. So that's the second time they've had to fix a line. It was snapped up there from a big tree about a month ago and they come and rejoined it. Because inside fibre optics it's glass and they've got a little special little machine to weld the glass together, and it's been running a bit funny ever since they did that, so might have to run a whole new line all the way down to our place, I don't know. But anyway, typical dramas, daily live dramas in Bali. Okay, so now the internet is working just fine. Now when I cut those vines up there you could actually see the lines and that spring up, so maybe it was just pulling tension down on them. Maybe it wasn't that reason at all, I don't know. But the internet's back on, so, and all those vines will die, and as the leaves fall off it'll get a lot lighter, because we've had it happen many times in the street trees and that. As the tree grows, it stretches the wires and things snap, you know. Right, so in the middle of nowhere, this little place is a new little bakery thing. It's called Karabat. Gonna go and check it out. It's just like bread and cakes and stuff. Yeah. Right, so this way they got little cakes and cheesecakes, breads, cookies. Hello. All right, what's there in here?
The menu.
All right, so there's a little spot if you want to stop here and eat. You got T-shirts and that. So this is what it is, just a little. Oh, they actually bake all the bread in there by the look of it. Can't really see because of the glass, but yeah. So you got a little, just look. So you actually bake everything here. Masak's in here.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
For YouTube.
Oh, hi.
Alright, so this is just like a little miniature bakery. We've got little ovens in there. So I don't know, Yuli just wants to pick a couple of things and try it out. Like you wouldn't know it's here. It used to be just a house and recently renovated and just built this in here. And it's nice in here, but anyway. So they're not croissants, they're like little rolled up bread loaves. I'm going to get a ham and cheese one, maybe a cheesecake, try it out. It's only open in the morning, like from 7 in the morning I think till 10, and then it closes up, opens up again till 1 till 4, but I think they're doing orders for hotels and things like that. But anyway, that's what it is. There's a coffee shop in here as well, get coffees and stuff. So everything we want sold out. So she's just going to pick a couple of things, try it out. This is my little barber shop I go to. It's 25,000, like $2.50 less. Get a haircut, stop in, get a haircut. Okay, so good little hairdresser. It's 25,000, like less than $2.50. Always come anytime, Jalan, Cloggor Charting. I'll leave a link. You can see they've got all the tents up here, so. Can I be any orang nikah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be a wedding, so they've blocked all the street with the nice tents and that, and yeah, it's nice. So I don't know where the actual one of these houses, I suppose. The Balinese weddings go for like 3 days, so yeah, they're not just a couple of hour deal and a party. They more or less go for a few days. So yeah, around here somewhere, I suppose one of those houses right there, someone's getting married. The big temple just is here. I don't know whether this has got anything to do with the wedding that's going on. Maybe they're having the ceremony in the temple here for the wedding or something, or it's just a private village ceremony, I'm not sure. Alright, yes they are. So I'll see if I can sneak down and just take a little bit of film through the gate there. I don't want to be invasive because they've got the monkey, the priest and everything there, so I'll try and ask someone first. Messi Pak, ada apa cara di sini?
Ya,
Ini orang nikah, Pak?
orang meninggal.
Oh, orang meninggal, oh.
Sebentar saja.
Okay, Pak. Alright.
Acara bakar ngaben.
Alright. Okay, Pak. Makasih, Pak, ya.
Ya.
Ya. Bisa, Pak, bisa film from di depan di sini, bisa? Oh, ya. Okay. Alright, so Puck said it's alright to just have a little film from the gate here, you know. I don't want to go in and... But this is someone's died and it's a cremation, so yeah. So you can see they've got the monkeys there, the priests, and they're doing the ceremony for the wedding. I won't really film much more because they're coming and going, it's getting a bit busy. So, alright. Okay. There's always something like this going on around the village, you know. Someone married up the road there before and now someone ceremony for die. So, yeah, anyway, head off back home. Down here to get some dinners in your banana shop across the road. Look at the bananas in there. They're used, what are they, like the plantains or whatever? Big giant bananas. So we're in Pavilion. It's one of our favourite little places here. Overnight just sets up, puts a couple of tarps up, and it's really good food. Warung set up Jakarta, seafood and Chinese. So a lot of people don't trust these sort of places, but they're cooking it right in front of you, you know. So it's all fresh cooked. Kwetiau, hey bro. So this is we're getting kwetiau and some tofu. With salt, MSG, sugar, soy sauce. And sweet soy. So kwetiau noodles is like the flat noodles, sort of like fettuccine, rice noodles. That's it. Right, so I got suppo tahu and kwetiau ayam. Basically the food that we live on. Street food like this all the time. See, they just put a couple of tarps up in the front of someone's business when they're closed of a night, and that's about it. It's like that everywhere, Andy. So this is around our house where we live. Just food, little warungs. Overnight everything opens up, you know. Little drink shops and warungs. Right, gonna get some gorengan, fried bananas, sweet potato, bakwan, so easy. $10,000 you get a big bag for. That's how they cook it. Right, that's about it. Just come down to get some snack. This is like a typical snack food, Indonesian snack food. Okay, alright, is that it? So this is what we got. It's called suppo tahu. And this is like veggies and that. You know, like a soupy stuff with heaps of tofu. Fried tofu. Mushrooms and veggies, spinach and things like that. Carrots. And we got a little fried rice. And the kwetiau for about $5 something, maybe $6, about 60,000 with some krupuk. This is the kwetiau. It's like a rice noodles, the flat rice noodles. Yeah, kwetiau ayam, suppo tahu, and nasi goreng, all for less than $6. Okay, so that's about it. I'll leave this video here. Just a little look at what we do during the day, daily routine type thing. See you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.